What makes Mississippi's Smith County watermelons unlike any other, and what is the fruit's connection to ancient Egypt? Let's dig in. Watermelons grow all over the country, but the ones in Smith County have a reputation for raising the bar. In fact, as early as the 1920s, people used to travel for miles just to get a taste. So what is it that makes them so good? Well, here are the top 4 reasons. Number 4, flavor. The Smith County watermelon is known locally as the superior sweet crop. It has a rich, full flavor and a uniquely sweet taste, and the science backs it up. The sweetness is measured by something called a Brix level. The Brix level measures the amount of sugar content within a liquid, and the melons grown in Smith County consistently have a higher Brix level than most other watermelons. One reason for this is the unique soil in Smith County. It's a silt loam. That means a unique combination of clay and sand that helps the watermelon get enough irrigation while still releasing the excess. I think I got that right. If there's any farmers watching out there, let me know how I did. Number 3 is the texture. Now, I'm a pretty big texture person. It's one of the reasons I'm not crazy about onions and bell peppers. So this one's pretty important to me. There's nothing worse than getting a slice of watermelon, biting into it, and then it being soft and mealy. The watermelons from Smith County just combine the best of all worlds. They're firm but juicy with a crisp bite. They just feel refreshing. We can thank Mississippi's weather for this one. Consistent sun, consistent warmth, a longer growing season, a more gradual temperature change between night and day, and even our high humidity all contribute to help make the crunch. Number 2, consistency. Because the growing conditions tend to be consistent, the taste and the texture from melon to melon also tend to be consistent. In contrast, when you buy a watermelon from out of state at Walmart or a similar store, it's always a little bit of a gamble. Even if you know all the things to look for, the shape, the yellow field spots, the dullness of the skin, the nice hollow thunk when you hit it with your knuckle, there's still a chance you could bring home a dud. A nice ripe melon from Smith County, though, has a much higher chance of being consistently good. The duds are the rarities. And finally, number 1, the farmers. Watermelon as a fruit actually traces back about 5,000 years to the ancient Egyptians, when the melons and the seeds of the melons used to be buried with the pharaohs. Ancient hieroglyphics discovered on ancient Egyptian buildings depict a watermelon harvest, the first ever record of the fruit appearing in the world. The watermelon then spread across the Mediterranean, eventually making it to China, and then eventually making it here. But while the ancient Egyptians may have been the ones that initially grew the watermelon, I think it could be argued that the Smith County farmers are the ones that perfected it. Most watermelon farmers in this area come from long lines of watermelon farming. These are families that have passed down knowledge of growing watermelons from generation to generation to generation. They know the unique soil, they know exactly how to time the harvest, and there's this natural collaboration between farmers as these techniques are shared and as they evolve. Now, if you've never tried a Smith County watermelon, or if you just can't wait for your next chance to get a hold of one, there is a great opportunity coming up soon. The town of Mize is about to hold its annual Watermelon Festival the weekend of July 19th. The Mississippi Watermelon Festival has been going on since 1978, and this year looks like a blast. It's going to include a 5K, a car show, a watermelon queen pageant, the guy from Moonshiners is going to be there, and then obviously a whole lot of watermelon. And that is the story of how an ancient fruit became the crown jewel of Smith County.